Hello there and welcome. In previous session, we created our album controller. Now in this session, we will create our track controller. So let's create a new file. So this is the track controller. So let me fix these issues. And track model, track model 5. It's why it is giving error. Oh, sorry, I have created TACK, not TRACK. So done. So now everything is done. So in this I have created three controllers. First to add track, second to list track, and third to list albums track. So in add, what we are doing is I am getting data from request body as of type track and checking that title is not null. So if it is null, then I'm returning response as 400 track is required. So after that we have to do check for files, track files and thumbnail files, and that we will do in future videos. So now I'm creating file URLs. For that I'm using request protocol, like what the protocol is it HTTP or HTTPS. Based on that, I'm building a hard-coded URL. This will come from S3 or where we will store our file URL. So after that, request.header dot host, and then data title of that file. So with that, I'm creating a new track as passing all the data. In new track, if it is created, then I'm returning with 201 status, and if it can give any error, then the error will shown. Now in list track method or say controller, first we are getting query parameters as limit and page and calculating offset, and then I'm using uh, find method to fetch all the tracks which are available in database, along with adding limit and skip to get paginated data, and lean and execute. Also to get count of whole data, I'm using count document, and all and both of these are in promise.all method. So after that, returning the result and list album track, we are getting album ID from parameters, request parameter, and based on that, it is the same as the list track. Just one difference is uh, in 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 list track we are getting all the tracks, but in list album tracks we are filtering tracks based on album ID. So album and everything is exactly the same. Now let's create a route for it. Now here the track route. We have three routes, three endpoints for new listing and album related track listing. So this is our track route completed. Now let's register it in our index route. Let us test this controllers. So for that, I'll create a new HTTP file. Now in this, I will add HTTP URLs. So first, I'm creating a new track with content type application session and data as title, singer, lyricist, thumbnail URL, and album associated. Now let's change the album URL, sorry, album ID. Now let's test this endpoint. So when I tested, I got this response. Okay. Now you can see that we got success to true and data as a newly created track, which has title, album, singer, and other 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 fields. Now let's create one more track. So now let's again hit this scene point, and we got YouTube music, album, singer unknown, and everything is done. Now list let us list all the tracks. So sending the request, and we got the data track list with our newly created two tracks and pagination data like total pages and current. As as you can see in track controller 2, here the track list. First, we are getting count and track list, and calculating total page is working properly. Now let's our last API endpoint, which is to get tracks related to an album. So we have album ID, which has ending at last ending at D8. D8. Now let's get this get this controller. So let's send, and we got the same data as before. Now to test it more thoroughly, let's create another album of music. So let's send this out, and we got newly created album. Now this album ID I am passing inside the side track request. Now new era music singer known. Now let's hit this URL, and we got our track created. Now let's get a list of tracks based on of this new album. So let's send the request, and this time we got only one track which is associated with this this album.